YouTube, I am back. If you have the moon in Gemini, this video is going to be for you. First off, in astrology, the moon could represent our inner emotional world and the way that we express those feelings and emotions, and also can sometimes represent mother figures and our inner world that we're not really sharing with people right off the bat. Like, people might not see this right away until they really get to know you or you feel comfortable. So if you have the moon in Gemini, you can be quite moody. Their moons can be kind of up and down a lot. Moon in Gemini can sometimes come off erratic, prone to overanalyzing or overthinking, sometimes because of the Mercury influence, or just that they want to do a lot of things and they need a lot of attention and stimulation. And Gemini moons can really enjoy gossiping and being in the know, communicating a lot with a lot of different people. They can be very expressive, and you may be able to see their emotions more easily, just because Gemini is like a very expressive energy, very communicative because of the Mercury influence there. Gemini moons can also be prone to oversharing sometimes with their emotions, especially. They can be reactive. They can have a connection to that dual energy because they're represented by the twins. So sometimes they can come off two-faced or contradicting to others. They may say something one day and then it's totally different the next day, and also because they're constantly absorbing new information all the time. Or else, again, they can be prone to boredom if they don't have that stimulation. In some cases, Gemini moons can be manipulative, and that's in like a very low vibrational case. Sometimes they can just be really good with words and mind games and that kind of thing, and getting into somebody's head. And Gemini moons are very expressive. Sometimes they're loud and gregarious, but I've also noticed that sometimes they can sit back and like quietly observe as well, and they can people watch. Gemini moons may have grown up with two mother figures in their life. Their mothers may have been expressive and intelligent, teaching them many things, maybe even a bit spontaneous. It's also possible that they could have had erratic and moody mothers too, especially if the Gemini energy is just like too chaotic and all over the place. Being an air moon, they may easily detach and move on from issues quite quickly, especially emotional issues. Gemini moons really can enjoy keeping the mood light. They will often poke fun at their own emotional issues. And this lunar sign is very quick-minded, can easily get nervous, anxious, even overwhelmed. Usually they are always on the look for some sort of stimulation, especially like in terms of learning. Like, that could be very exciting and emotionally fulfilling for them. They can get bored a lot and want to move on to the next thing. So that's sometimes a common thing, is they might start something and then stop it, and might start a relationship and then be like, all right, I'm over this, I don't want this no more, like pretty quickly. Especially if you get involved with a Gemini moon and you are not intellectually stimulating as well as emotionally, like, yeah, they will probably get bored. And this moon sign is one that values intellect a lot. They can really enjoy learning various new things, reading and writing, potentially teaching as well. They might actually enjoy being around kids and that kind of deal. They may also come off really playful and innocent and childish. And moon in Gemini can also give off happy, sad vibes and be flickering between these emotions like very quickly. Like, it can be like a yo-yo sometimes, depending on what else is going on, of course. And moon in Gemini is very playful. They can enjoy playing pranks and being mischievous, and just getting a laugh and a rise out of people. Moon in Gemini can also be really great at mimicry. They pick up on things quite easily. They can really, they like somebody, they can kind of embody that or try to copy that. Sometimes be inspired by that. They can be great at doing funny, weird voices and characters and accents. It's really like they can take on a lot of traits or style choices of whoever they're around as well, and so sometimes they can be easily influenced as well by the environment or the people, especially if they really admire you, then they might want to take some traits from that person. And Moon in Gemini can really enjoy someone who makes them laugh, stimulates their mind. Emotionally, this moon sign can come off a bit all over the place, or they can just come off very lighthearted, you know, and very intellectual and mental based, very of the mind. And Gemini moons can also be effective and entertaining communicators, especially after balancing their emotions. Then they're gonna be able to really communicate a profound message that could potentially reach a lot of people. They can be very social, and they can get along with various people. They can be quite expressive with their own inner world. They might be open and share that a lot more than a lot of the other signs. They can enjoy getting attention from a variety of sources as well. And Gemini moons can also be quite observational with the Mercury influence here. They again could also enjoy just sitting back, you know, and observing people before they make their move or say anything. They kind of can try to get a read on you first. They also can be quite open with their emotions, that you can easily tell and see what's going on with them, you know, especially in the eyes sometimes as well. And they usually do have very expressive eyes, very youthful. There's usually like a spark, and they can appear very playful and intelligent. There's like a light, like they might sometimes appear kind of hyper and stuff too, and just very playful. But I hope you enjoy the video today. I will be back again. Have a good day out there, and thank you for watching.